It's the Tuesday Sometimes Daily Show. I'm Michael Palmer, and he's Philip Edwards. We hope you all had a good day and managed to pre-order your PS5s.
Don't worry if you didn't. After the way Sony handled the pre-orders, a lot of people are saying Sony has just lost.
No, not this again. We are not doing another story where you make some ridiculous statement about a non-existent console war. Let's just talk about how Sony royally messed up the pre-orders and the pathetic apology that followed.
But think of the clickbait.
No, no clickbait. Just tell them how Sony messed up.
Fun. Fine. Sony held their big announcement live show on the 16th of September. After the live show, they tweeted out, quote, PS5 pre-orders will be available starting as early as tomorrow at select retailers, end quote. This was followed less than 2 hours later by Walmart tweeting out, quote, make you wait to get the new PlayStation 5? Nah, that's not like us. Go on, pre-order it now, end quote.
For everyone who doesn't know, Walmart is incredibly notorious for leaking things and making announcements before publishers give the okay.
This led to a metaphorical arms race between retailers as they all rushed to start taking pre-orders. With the frenzy that was stirred up, everywhere was sold out immediately. Some retailers ran out of consoles 6 minutes after starting taking pre-orders.
As a small aside, in the ever-worsening story that is the PS5 pre-order pickle, Amazon let pre-order customers know that there is a good chance they would not receive their PS5s on launch day. Now, while this isn't Sony's fault, it's horrible PR for them nonetheless. With all the anger and frustration surrounding this, Sony decided to make what I suppose we have to call an apology. The official Sony Twitter statement reads, quote, let's be honest, PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologise for that. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details. And more PS5s will be available through the end of the year, end quote. Now, I hate this. Them saying PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. Yes, you could have made a very large gap of an announcement for the date, but you didn't. You decided to give everyone a maximum of 24 hours notice, less than, and then the retailers just went, nope, we're doing it now. So you've trusted Walmart again, who are notorious for this thing, just because they're happy to sell it, which was a big mistake on their part. They didn't think about any of their consumers by actually being kind enough to announce the pre-order date well ahead of time. They were just so intent on being rigid and quiet about everything that's really what messed it up in the first place. And in them moving on to say, over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details. I'm sorry, but why can't you? You're the one supplying the retailers, so you should share more details. But I have to constantly remind myself that so far, Sony has not shown any consideration towards the actual consumer in this regard. They're all so focused on trying to congratulate themselves over their exclusivities that they completely forgot how to actually treat someone that wants one of their consoles. And now they're just taking the piss. So, what is this? This isn't an apology. This is a worded apology with absolutely no heart to it at all. They have royally cocked this up. And in them going on to say, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year, we'd expect that. You don't need to reiterate that. In fact, reiterating that does make me wonder what they mean by more. Do they mean another 1,000? Because, woo, it's another 1,000. That's not going to be enough. They said they had issues, but they never explained how bad they were, meaning that when they did drop the pre-order date as a 24-hour time thing, everyone had to rush, which meant that people that would have happily taken the time off work to go and get it couldn't. They screwed everyone, and this isn't an apology. It's a slap in the face for every consumer.
However, it's not just Sony that's been having pre-order issues. Xbox launched pre-orders today, and everywhere it's sold out. To be fair to Xbox, they did clearly tell everyone when pre-orders would begin. They just failed to provide enough consoles to satisfy the market. There is an external factor that we have to take into consideration. There's been a large number of people who have set up bots to purchase all the available consoles so that they can be sold on reseller sites for a huge markup. To anyone who hasn't managed to get your pre-order, I feel your pain, and I'm in the exact same spot. But do not buy from a reseller. Just wait a little bit. Sony and Microsoft will make more available before launch. There's no need to pay that huge markup.
That's going to do it for us today. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and come back tomorrow for a deeper dive into the Xbox/Bethesda acquisition, because if you don't, I'm going to cancel your pre-order. Then you'll know you should be watching the Sometimes Daily show. So, see you tomorrow.